you are, that's Clear, and where the party is. How you doing today? I hope you're feeling good. I'm feeling good. Got Clear in the studio, a guy that I've been playing now for about 6-7 weeks, loving his music. I love the ballads that he's written and performed from an album that's due to be released. The album itself is going to be called A Clear Day, and Clear is in the studio with me. So Clear, thank you for joining me today, and I have been talking up your music very much so across Europe and beyond.
Hey, Brownie, how you doing?
I'm good, man.
How's everything going over there?
Yeah, it's going really well, and your music is going really well. We're so pleased to have you on the show, and I've been promising people for a long while now to actually tune in and make sure that we catch Clear. One of the things that I found listening to your music is that you have actually got some really nice ballads for your forthcoming album. Tell me about the writing aspect. Is it yourself or are other people helping you?
Actually, it's a collaboration of myself and several other people, such as Terrell Carter, who has been very instrumental in doing a lot of the lyrics and working with me with the ideas. And I think we've come up with some really, really nice messages for the world. And
of course, Terrell Carter is also on the India RE album as well.
Yes, he is. I think it's one of the tracks is called Yellow Tail.
That's right, yeah.
Like
how well do you know Terrell?
Actually, I've known Terrell now for about 2 years. When we first met, we met through my producer, Mark Kinchin, who is one of Will Smith's producers. He does a lot of his remixes and that type of thing, and a very talented producer out in California. And he and I got together on some material, and he said, hey, you know, Clear, I have just the perfect guy to work with you. Lyrically, he's awesome. His name is Terrell Carter, and I was like, Terrell who? And he said, he said, because I didn't know many people. I was foreign to California, and pretty much the industry and everything like that. And I said, well, okay, I'll take a listen. I'll meet with him, and from there on, it just became like a marriage. It was an instant thing.
Well, it certainly comes over on the forthcoming album, because when I listen to it, I think it's very soulful R&B, soulful music. But the single, the single Where the Party Is, actually, that's very interesting as well, because it's very different to the promo tracks that I've got.
Yes. Well, what we did with Where the Party Is, in fact, we have a couple of different mixes of it. We decided that we were going to take it to a nightclub type of situation, as well as to the radio audience, and a very subtle R&B type of format. So we just more or less introduced both sides of that at the same time. And with today's situation, as you know, everybody's sort of down and all that type of thing. I just wanted to put out something that was going to be feel good, uplifting, a song that people could just sort of let themselves go away with.
It's interesting, though, because listening once again to the other tracks that I've got, the appeal is a very different appeal, I believe, with the single than the tracks on the album. I mean, will you have faster tracks on the album a little later on when it's released?
Yes, I will. The entire album actually is built around relationships. Looking for relationships, going into relationships, being in a relationship, and then sometimes relationships don't go as you want them, and then getting out of a relationship, and then finding your way to becoming once more a new person to find love again. So it's basically a day's journey.
Can we actually say though, based on relationships, how much experience have you had in relationships?
You would ask that question. Not much.
Or is it observation?
Well, actually, it's a little bit of both. I'm happen to be one of several children. I have a very large family, so some of it's observation, some of it's actual experience, getting out there and not knowing what to do, and the dating thing is the dating thing. How many books have been written on it? I think I may have read 3.
Yeah. But I'm just wondering how your family are coping with what you're doing right now. Are they surprised you've got to where you've got with your music? Because I'm sure you probably started quite young.
Well, yes, and in fact, my family is sort of odd. we all have our different interests, and usually when I come home for the holidays or on special occasions, that's the last thing they ask me is how's the music going? They hear it, they hear about it through friends, that type of thing. But people nowadays are very absorbed sometimes, and I think everybody can speak to that dynamic. That just because you have a family member that's out in public doing something, usually the closest ones to you go, sit down. Stop bothering us.
Yeah. What about
which keeps one very grounded.
When you go, where are you in the 7 children in age form? Are you the youngest? Are you the eldest? Or whereabouts are you in the pecking order?
I'm near the bottom of the pecking order. I'm actually 3rd from the bottom.
Right. And if you go out socially, I'm sure you do on occasions with your brothers or sisters. How do they react? Are they sort of bring their friends in and saying, "Oh, this is my brother. He's a star."
No, just the opposite. They're like, "Oh, I don't want to be seen." Okay, can you go over there? Yeah. They really don't care for the limelight at all.
Okay,
they don't care for all of that.
We're going to move away from your family. Are you going to wipe your brow now and go, "Oh, thank goodness for that. I don't want to talk about my family. I want to talk about my music." Let's talk about the track "Walk Away." Tell me more about that.
"Walk Away" was an inspired track by Wanya Morris from the group Boyz II Men.
Right.
And once again, Mark Kenshin brought this particular track to my attention, and he asked me to take a listen to it. And I liked what I heard at the beginning of it, but I had to step on it a little bit and do my own little thing to it and everything like that, as I always do. And from that point on, it just became sort of a little pet project. It became one of those things. I know people like this. I think I've been in this situation, at some point in my life. So that song became a very inspirational song for me and for others, and I decided to just to put it also on the album.
And I ain't trying to mess around, but you're forcing my hand, and it's